Hi y'all, welcome to Donna's Farmhouse Kitchen. Well, one of my other videos that I've done is a breakfast lasagna. Well, this is going to be number 2, breakfast lasagna 2. And I'll tell you why. Let me pop this open. Okay. Because this time, instead of doing it with biscuit, I'm doing it with crescent rolls, okay? And I'm not doing it with bacon either. This is maybe a little bit healthier version, if that's possible. So, I have the sausage already cooked. I have my gravy made, my white pepper gravy. In fact, this is it. That's the one I get, and I make it up. Now, I am making a layer the bottom. This is a little bit different pan than I used when I made this. Probably, I would say, it's been a couple of weeks or so since I made this. Tried this version. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we have that. I'm gonna try to put this back in here until I'm ready for it. So I think I have enough because we're gonna make 2 layers. This is gonna be the first layer. And so you just lay it down in there. Okay, it's really simple. It's the hardest part, of course, is cooking everything. So I have the hash browns already cooked. That's one of the most difficult parts of it. I'm gonna tell you how I did the hash browns. The first thing I cooked was the sausage, okay? So it's just the roll of country sausage, like I guess breakfast sausage basically, but it's, you know, where you can get it all crumbly and everything, okay? And then I kept the juices. So that's why it's sitting in here, because there was juices at the bottom of the bowl, and I would use the juices the fats, to cook the hash browns. So then you have flavor throughout the hash browns, just a light flavor of the sausage. So I didn't add anything to the hash browns. I probably should have. I usually like to add salt and pepper. So you can add salt and pepper like after they get cooking really good. Add some salt and pepper if you want to. But I didn't this time because I forgot about it. So it is what it is. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is sprinkle some of the sausage over the crescent roll. So I think y'all can see me pretty good there. Now I'm making 2 pans of this. So one for us and to take to my job for some of my fellow employees, and then this pan for the young lady and her family at work. She lost her dad, and I wanted to do something for the family, and this is a great little thing, a nice breakfast. A lot of people don't think about the breakfast. They think about maybe a lunch or a dinner for the family, and I wanted to think about a breakfast, and this is easy. I freeze it, I cut it into pieces, and I slowly warm it up in the oven. I'll wrap it up real good in foil, and then put it in the oven on maybe 200 and just let it slowly warm up for a couple hours, because it'll take that long. And it's just great. It's perfect. It tastes like it's nice and fresh. So we have that, and then we're going to put some of the cooked hash browns on top of that. But I cooked for 2 pans of this, I cooked 3 rolls of sausage. So I have quite a bit of sausage. And I made 3 bags of hash browns. And I did them in 1 bag at a time. Of course, I didn't do them all 3 bags at the same time. So, Get a good bit of hash browns on there. I've got plenty, I think, I hope. Okay, so we've got the hash browns. Let me move things around a little bit. Okay. And I like to make sure it's nice and smooth. That's why I left my whisk in the pot. And then we're going to take it and continue to leave it in there because you want to smooth it back out again. And just drizzle it on top of the hash browns. I say drizzle, I don't think that's the proper word for what I'm doing, but slather it on. And I did 5 packs of the gravy mix according to directions. Okay, so we got that. And now we're gonna put on some cheese. And it's shredded sharp cheddar that I'm putting on. If you don't like sharp, you can use mild or whatever cheese you want. Okay, I think that's enough. You put as much as you want to. Now we're going to put another layer of the crescent roll. So I'm going to finish off the first can and then continue with the second. There we go. I think we'll do it like that. Okay, so now we're going to continue with the sausage. Just sprinkle it on. I have my oven preheating at 325 degrees. It really depends on what pan you're going to use. I'm using, and I don't know if I mentioned, I did spray these pans. I have 2 pans. I did spray them with a cooking spray. So I don't want it to stick real bad. So I did that. But if you're using a little pan like this, 325 is probably better. If you're using a non-stick, then you could use you could have it at 350. So. Yeah, the young lady that I'm making this one for fell in love with it when I took it into work. So I figured if she liked it that much, it'd be a nice thing for her to have with her family. And I don't know if I mentioned this on the last video that I made of this. Like I said, it's a little different. And I don't have the bacon in this one. You could always add the bacon to this one with the crescent rolls. Last one's done with biscuit. This one's done with crescent rolls. But you can, at the end of the baking process, you can put like eggs on it if you wanted to, and then cook those on top of it if you wanted to, if you have room. I don't think you probably will. I never do. But I don't want the eggs on it either, but you know. Okay. Okie dokie, let's get this going here. Okay. More gravy. Now that we have our gravy on here, we're going to top it with some more cheese. And this is a big bag of cheese that I got from a local grocery store called Ingles. So it's a pretty big bag. It's 32 ounces. I think I'm going to use all of it between the two pans. Okay, so now we're going to pop it in the oven. And I think I did this for like 20 to 30 minutes. I will let you know. Well, this one's done, but it took longer than it usually does for me. I think because I usually do it on 350 instead of 325, and I usually do it in a 9x13 pan. So I have a 9x13 pan in the oven right now, and that's going to take about 30 minutes. You want it to be, you know, the cheese melted, a little brown, and you want your dough to be cooked. And it's kind of hard until to know until you cut into it. But usually it takes me 350 at 30 minutes to accomplish that. If you choose to go ahead and freeze it, make sure, of course, it's completely cool. Go ahead and slice it into pieces, okay? It'll make about 12 pieces. Yeah, about 12 good pieces, and unless you want them smaller, of course. But then when you bring them back out, just like I said before, wrap them up in foil and real nice and tight, and put them in the oven at about 250 and let it just slowly warm up, and it's fantastic. And all the flavors have married, and it's really great. So I'm going to show you the other one when it comes out. It's a little bit sloppier looking because this is higher up. This pan is higher than what that one is. So I put foil underneath it. It's in my ugly pan and everything. So yeah, the gravy one to kind of go over, and I've been trying to keep it clean, but it'll taste good, and that's what matters, right? So let's see how that one looks. Okay, I am done with making breakfast lasagna. I've already let this one cool for like, it's been at least an hour. So yeah, I cooked it for like 40 minutes, and that's how long you want to cook it. You want the inside, you want that crescent to, of course, cook. So you want to cook this for about 40 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe and share it with your family. And thank you for sharing my videos and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, and have a great day.